The three friends made wishes upon a shooting star. The next second, the star crashed straight into their house. They stared at the smoking hole in the floor in shock, and panicked even more when they remembered the house was rented. After checking their wallets and bank accounts, they came to a grim conclusion. There was no way they could afford the damages. To earn money, one of the men took a gig performing at a woman's birthday party. As luck would have it, the woman was one of his biggest fans. The moment she saw him, she rushed up and hugged him excitedly. But when the man noticed her husband's dark expression, he immediately pushed her away. Even so, the woman couldn't hide her excitement. She kept gushing about how handsome he was, while her husband's patience was wearing dangerously thin. When he heard that his wife liked the man singing, he challenged him to a singing contest. The loser would get flicked on the forehead by the winner. The man wanted to refuse, but seeing the husband's friends watching him closely, he had no choice but to agree. The husband sang his favorite song, and his friends cheered and danced along enthusiastically. In the end, he scored 65 points. But the one most devastated wasn't the husband. It was the man, because his score had to be lower than 65. Luckily, he had a plan. He picked an infamously difficult song, and deliberately sang every note completely off-key, thinking he was guaranteed to lose. But to his horror, the screen flashed a perfect score, 100 points. He froze in disbelief, while the husband turned red with fury. Fortunately, the wife was still there, so for the sake of appearances, the husband restrained himself. Still, the atmosphere grew unbearably awkward. The woman kept praising the man's talent, which only fueled her husband's competitive streak. He proposed another round. This time, a game of luck. The loser would get flicked on the forehead 10 times. The man knew he had to let the husband win, or he might not make it out alive. Since the roulette game favored the first player, he let the husband go first. But incredibly, before the man even had a turn, the husband had already won. Both men shouted in disbelief, and everyone around them was stunned, except for the wife, who just smiled quietly. Sensing danger, the man pretended to go to the restroom, planning to slip away unnoticed. But just as he was about to leave, the husband called out to him. Thinking the man wanted revenge, he panicked and ran. Little did he know, the husband only wanted to pay him his performance fee. With no money earned, the man returned home feeling dejected, only to find his roommate's leg stuck in the hole the meteor had left in the ceiling. At that exact moment, their landlady arrived to collect rent. The man quickly told his roommate to stay quiet, and rushed out to distract her. Unfortunately, the roommate's struggling only made him sink deeper into the hole. The landlady heard strange noises, and was about to investigate, but the man blocked her view just in time. As she calmed down, he glanced back, and saw his roommate thrashing again, making an even louder racket. Sensing something was off, the landlady started walking toward the sound. In desperation, the man grabbed her in a hug. Before she could react, he blurted out a confession of love. Looking up at the leg dangling from the ceiling, the man knew he couldn't let her stay there. He dragged her outside, but as soon as they reached the door, he regretted everything. Luckily, the landlady gently told him that they weren't really compatible. He breathed a sigh of relief and was about to return inside, when she suddenly stopped him. Before he could react, she smiled and said, "But maybe we could give it a try." Now the man was truly trapped. Later, when his friends heard what had happened, they were full of admiration for his noble sacrifice, and praised him for his loyalty and courage.